just gonna game. You guys enjoy this video. We'll make a video for every single game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And if the guy quits or something, like before the end of the half, then we'll play a second game.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Yellow, 180, 154. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
It's not the 90. Well, actually,
on first and 10 is Sanders. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Can't switch the play.
Now here's Mahomes. And Sanders has got it complete. 9.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Comment who's on the stream.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
You know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Comment your name.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Brady.
On 4th down, Sanders. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Hall of Famer Ty Law coming up from the secondary to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson.
It actually works.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This guy's taking forever to pick up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I think Beckham might be throwing it up
He's
to
going to
Beckham.
let it go deep for the end zone. And be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Tough match so
Gonna need
far.
better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
He actually picked it off. Why is he running so slow?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I felt like he was running so slow. Let's go, Aaron Jones. Oh, yeah.
Now a first down carry by
Left
Jones.
interception.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off
No
the
one goes
field
out for
as
him.
well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in
Oh, yeah, we got back.
2000.
No!
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh,
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended
why does Big
receiver.
Mix
But
do
now
that?
it's 3rd down.
How that happens.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So I'm going to go out to the field.
Now Wilson.
That's where that's Tariq Hill. Nope, that's Pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Throw it up to somebody.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string. And
he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
That sucks.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
He's going to call that same play where everyone's
For him.
lined up. Go ahead. Come on, call the play, buddy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
4-0.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough
1, 2, 3,
blockers in
4,
front to
5,
create a
6,
wall
7,
and
8,
let him
9,
pick his
9,
spot to
9,
run the
9,
football.
9.
How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yellow, 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 yellow. 480.
Hey, I'm coming.
Look it. Dude, this dude takes forever.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
He's got him across the middle.
On the
No.
crossing route,
1,
complete.
2, 3,
It's
4,
Holt.
5, 6,
Has some
7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9
for a touchdown. A big play there.
Is he quitting? He's probably going to go look up my YouTube channel, and he's probably gonna look up my YouTube channel and try to look at my plays.
Okay.
Even though it's delayed.
Sorry.
It's fine.
.58 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No, just let it go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This guy takes...
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. And going deep for Hill.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well.
Did you disable comments?
That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Give me a pick right here.
43! 43!
I really need one.
On first down, Mahomes. And now
Yes,
this is intercepted. My goodness.
Let's go.
A.J. Boye with a pick. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Here's Beckham.
Hi.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
I pressed X.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Oh, this is definitely.
Here's Ray Guy now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. Complete to Barry Sanders.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back now in Baltimore. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
56. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught. Block it.
No way. How does
He'll
no
be
one
taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This complete to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Attack.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Oh, my God. No
And
way.
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch the twitch.
Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way. A gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back. And
this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check 24. Check 24. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Wilson to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
All right, guys.
Think back to 2015.
Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.